Hello students, today we are going to learn about geometry. In grade 3, we have already learned few basic shapes of geometry. We are going to revise it today. What can you see on this slide? There are few dots. What are those dots called as in mathematics? Those are called as points. So points are nothing but dots which represent an exact location. How will you represent a point? You can name them by using any capital letter. For example, this point is L, C, F, O. So we can give the name by any capital letters. How will you represent them? You have to write it as point L, point C, point O, and point F. So point is the basic shape of geometry, which it doesn't have any length and also doesn't have any breadth. Now what is this? This is line. What is line? Line is extended line segment from both the sides. So you can see the two arrows on both the sides, which represents that the points are just going continuously on both the sides. How will you represent the line? By taking any 2 points on the line. So here F and K are the 2 points on the line. So the name of the line is line FK, or it could be written as line KF. If I want to write in a short form, I can use these two letters and put an arrow symbol on top. So it could be written like FK arrow over here, and the symbol of line over here. So line FK and line KF. Similarly, if I want to write this line, so 2 points on the line will be Vx. So the name of the line is line Vx or line XV. In short form, XV, the symbol represents as line XV and line Vx. Now what is this? This is set of points which has 2 end points. So this is nothing but a segment of a line which has 2 end points. This is called as line segment. So a line segment is always having 2 end points. So here L and M are 2 end points of this line segment. How will you represent it? It is line segment M or segment ML. Let's take another example. So this line segment PS. So P and S is the end points of this line segment. How will you write this segment? Segment PS, or it can be written as segment ST. Now, if I want to write the short form, I can write the 2 end points and then put the dash on the top. So it will be called as line segment LM. The dash represents the segment. Now what are these? We must have heard about that sun. The rays are coming from the sun. So these are the rays which has a source, that is an end point, and on the other side the points are just going continuously. How will you represent a ray? The ray is always written and starts with the end point. So you have to start with end point. Here it is Q, and you can take any point on the other side. So here I have taken the point which is R. So the name of this ray is VQR, or if I want to write in a short form, QR. On top of that, I will put the symbol of ray, which is this. So this is the name of this ray, which is ray QR. Now what is this? This is a plane. What is a plane? A plane is something which goes on and on in all the direction without any end. So points and lines lie on the plane. Whatever we are looking up, the slides, the writing pad, all are the part of the plane. But a plane doesn't have any boundary. How will you represent a plane? You can take any 3 points on the plane and name it. For example, here x, y and z are 3 points. So the name of the plane is x-plane XYZ. Now what are these? Can you see over here? These two shells are are at equidistance from each other at any instances. So they are always the same distance apart from each other. Now these two rails on these railway tracks are extended in such a way they are not going to meet. So the lines, we can represent the two lines also in such a way that they are never going to meet each other at any point. How far they are extended, they are called as parallel lines. Now, for example, line AB and line CD. Line AB and line CD, if I extend both of them, it is never going to meet at any point. So these two lines are parallel to each other. How the parallel lines are represented with the help of these two straight lines. So line AB and line CD are parallel to each other. Similarly, line LM and line OP are parallel to each other. No matter how far they are extended, they are never going to meet at any point. Now, if two lines are, for example, here line VX and line FK are meeting each other at a point M. So if two lines are crossing each other or they are meeting at a point, they are called as intersecting lines. If two lines are meeting at each other such that they are making L shape, for example here, 3 o'clock, the two hands of the clock makes right angle with each other, that is L shape with each other. Here this slab and this shelf is making L shape and they are exactly right to each other. This angle is called as 90 degree. So when two lines are making 90 degree or right angle with each other, they are called as perpendicular lines. The representation of perpendicular line is this. So line AB, that is this, and line XY are perpendicular to each other. That is, they are making 90 degree with each other. Now, whenever two rays or two segments are meeting each other at a point, they are making a region which is called as an angle. The point where they are meeting is called as vertex. So here, when two rays, ray A1 and ray 2 are meeting at vertex, they are making angle. Now here, ray BA and ray BC is making an angle over here. So I have to name this angle. So what could be the name? There are 4 ways by which I can name any angle. First one is by using 3 points. So the 3 points are any point on the rays, 2 points on the rays and 1 on the vertex. The vertex will always be in the middle if you are using 3 points method. So what is my angle over here? This one, this region is my angle. So the name of this angle is angle ABC or angle CBA. Always remember, when you are using 3 point, the vertex, that is the point, this point is going to be in middle. Or the third method is you can directly write the name of the angle by using the vertex name, that is vertex. Here the vertex is point B, so we can write it as angle B. Or I can give this particular angle a particular name only. Here I have given this angle as the name of I. So there I can write it as angle I as well. So the 4 ways by which the angle can be named. Now, if an angle is formed, there are points which are inside the region of the angle. There would be points which are on the angle, or there would be points which are outside of the angles. So those who are on the angles are called as points on the arms. So the arms are QP, ray QP and ray QR. So point P, point G, point Q, point E and point R are points on the arms. Whereas point D, point A and point F are points which are inside this angles region. So these are called as interior points. Whereas B and C are points which are outside of this region. That is why they are called as exterior points of this angle. Thank you, students. I hope you have understood the basic concepts of geometry.